What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the NBA and some changes that Adam Silver has been talking about as far as making. Now, as far as these changes, I think the fact they are pretty out of left field as far as just the timing and what he's just definitely came up with. So basically, when being talked about the All-Star game, he stated the fact that it was a disaster, honestly, and the fact that it was pretty bad, and the fact that they should probably end up getting rid of the All-Star game completely. He also mentioned some other changes, such as shortening the season to 70 games and adding a mid-season tournament, sort of like the Europeans do in soccer. Now, granted, I think the fact that we could look at these tournament situations as to me, I 100% understand why he wants to do sort of a tournament type thing. Now, I think it's to emphasize doing something such as the NCAA with March Madness and that type of revenue. Now, getting rid of the All-Star game, I'm pretty shocked. I mean, the All-Star game has been around since 1951, so for a long period of time. So I'm pretty shocked that he really wants to try to get rid of something that's traditionally just that way. Now, granted, the changes have definitely been made, but of course, here's the changes, of course, once again, and getting rid of the All-Star game seems to be just dramatic as far as to me. Definitely there's other things that are, of course, more interesting as well, with there being the three-point competition, skills challenge, things like that. I think they're just small things that are interesting. Obviously, it's not going to do anything. Shortening the season, now, he did bring that up. Now, many people are for that, I feel like, and I think that's probably the biggest thing as far as a possibility of actually happening. But I'm not really a huge fan of it due to the fact that I believe that the 82-game season is sort of like the endurance of a team. It's another challenge that a team has to overcome, is more than just being good, but being good and being able to do that through an 82-game season, preparing, and then going through a postseason. But as we see throughout time, obviously, it's definitely changed as far as the types of teams and the ways that they handle it with resting and things such as that. But of course, one of the reasons why this could not go through would be a very simple reason. One, Adam Silver even mentioned the fact that to do this would lose a lot of revenue for the NBA, which means the fact that they would be asking for the owners and the players to both take pay cuts in this situation. And I cannot possibly see the NBA players trying to take less money as far as for what they're doing, just to play less games. I just really don't see it. But as far as that, I mean, I think that fact that that's one thing. The next major thing, of course, is going to be those tournaments. He mentioned it as European soccer in many ways, but there's a huge difference, though, between how a European soccer player views playing for their team as an NBA player would look at playing for their NBA team. Obviously, whenever we're thinking about the NBA players, they're thinking of it more of a business type situation. They're not just sitting there thinking, it's so important that I play for this team in so many things. Another thing, of course, about this tournament style is he said of it as a preseason or a mid-season type thing. I don't see the reason why you would want to do this. Granted, I think the fact in today's NBA, they would look at this as something that you would want to go out quicker on. The quicker your team goes out in the tournament is the more rest they're going to have for the rest of the season. So why would they really put in effort during a tournament that means nothing in many situations? Obviously, the championship's going to be the main thing that you're really going to be going for, not a mid-season or preseason tournament. So to me, it's just for them to play more. Now, I don't know, maybe and I can't really even see there being a situation where they make the tournament something that they want to play. It's going to be just basically the All-Star game that maybe some younger teams that absolutely would have no chance of winning a championship or something would try to win, but I don't see a regular season team trying to do it. But guys, as always, what do you guys think as far as these changes? Do you think that there are any good ideas as far as this? Like I said, I like to be able to compare history. So I like for sports to normally stay the same and only change unless there's health reasons that need to be addressed or conditions for players. But guys, tell me what you guys' thoughts are on that. If you guys enjoyed Make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to more Hardly Greek on today. And as always, this is Sparta.